WTOL 11 News at 5 on this alert day.
Our weather team is tracking some potential of severe storms in the next few hours. Meteorologist Matt Willoughby is in studio, keeping an eye on potential damage and impacts. But first, we're going to get to Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers. A risk of strong and severe storms this evening. When will the storm chances increase, Chris?
Yeah, in the next 60 minutes, it could be increasing across parts of northwest Ohio. And this is brand new information just in moments ago. A tornado watch that's been issued for most of northwest Ohio and parts of southern Michigan at this point. That severe risk is going to be increasing after 6 p.m. Gusty winds, large hails, and with that tornado watch, the risk of some twisting and turning of some very strong storms may be possible as the risk of storms that could be producing tornadoes arrives into the area. Now, nothing active across the region, but what I am going to highlight, this yellow area all across northwest Ohio, is an extension of an already existing tornado watch where strong storms have been developing across southwest Michigan, down into central parts of Indiana, back over towards Chicago. That is a powerful cold front that's going to be sending more storms in our direction as we go into the evening hours. It's after 6 p.m. We're going to see those storms begin to increase into the area initially west of Toledo over toward the Indiana state line. We'll widen the picture out where we've had some rain showers. Those came through about mid-afternoon, and you may have been thinking, well, isn't this going to take away our chance of any strong to severe storms? Look at how quickly that clearing has occurred. That batch of rain moving off to the east. Our atmosphere is rapidly destabilizing, and there is ample shear in the atmosphere for some of the twisting and turning of those storms. The storms that will be developing off to the west will be arriving into our area after 6 p.m. So team coverage, let's break down the risk associated with those storms. Let's bring in meteorologist Matt Willoughby. And Matt, really at this point we could say just about anything on the table. Break it down for us.
Yeah, it sure is, Chris. We could break this down in two different ways. We could talk about that storm timing and that storm risk. So that includes heavy rain, hail, and that increasing tornado risk as we head throughout the evening hours. To break it down even more for you, we can break this down from 5 to 6 p.m. We're going to see that those cloudy skies. And of course, three things you need to know. That severe risk will be from today, from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're talking very large hail and even damaging winds will be possible as you go throughout this evening. But that tornado threat, that's one that we will have to watch for as we head throughout tonight. Always, one thing I want you to do is pull out that phone right now. And if you haven't done it already, download that WTOL 11 weather app to stay up to date with that interactive radar. And of course, when we'll see those strong to severe storms rolling in as you go throughout this evening, Chris. So Chris, really one of the most powerful tools you can use just in case that power goes out. You still have that palm in the hand to track those showers.
Like you said, Matt, so go ahead and have those devices charged. And we like to say as well, have multiple ways to receive alerts, one of them being the WTOL 11 weather app.
Yeah, it sure is one of those great things to have, especially like I said, if you have that power out, you can track that through your iPad and right there in your palm for those storms rolling in this evening.
Little extra sense of security. Meteorologist Matt Willoughby, appreciate that update. And once we get beyond the storm threat that's going to roll into the area, this is going to be between 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. We're going to return to mainly dry weather on Wednesday. Partly sunny skies, warmer and dry with highs expected to head toward 80 degrees. There's more wet weather, though, that shows up in our 10-day forecast. We'll break that down coming up in just a little bit.